Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, hey, we had the big fight a couple of weeks ago now. Now it's 2 weeks, I guess, right? Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence. And, it reverberated around the world of boxing because this was a huge fight. We can't say it wasn't after the fight. It was one-sided and showed how great Terence Crawford is. We don't know if we're going to get a rematch or not. We don't know what's going to happen there. Most of us feel as though Errol Spence should hold off a little bit and get himself together, take some time off, period, right? Even some are saying he should retire, but I think he's too young for that and too awesome for that. So, he's going to come back for sure. Just take some time, right? In the meantime, let's see what Terence Crawford, there's a lot of things Terence Crawford can possibly do. He wants mainly big fights. Now, speaking of big fights, a big fight between two undisputed guys, right? Sounds crazier in boxing right now. Two undisputed guys, one being Jermell Charlo from the 154-pound division. Jermell Charlo is going up 2 weight divisions, daring to be great, to fight Canelo Alvarez for his undisputed title at 168 pounds. That's going to be a good fight coming in September. That gives us something to all, be happy about, something to look forward to. You know what I mean? So that's good. That's another good fight in 2023 that's going to pop off. Now, Jermell Charlo in his press conferences was being asked about, his boy. They real tight, him and Errol Spence. He's saying, what Errol Spence going to do and what about the fight with Terence Crawford? And his point is, listen, Terence Crawford hit him with a lot of illegal shots behind the head, and no one's talking about it, right? And, when I see that, I've looked at that fight maybe about 7, 8 times now, right? I saw a few shots behind the head, right? Most of the time when that has happened, as a matter of fact, all the time when that was happening is when Errol Spence was leaning forward and trying to avoid those shots that were coming, the hooks that were coming, leaning forward, and then some might land a little bit behind the head. It wasn't those on purpose behind the head, like the dude's turned around, I'm hitting them behind the head. Those are the kinds you really shouldn't even mention. Now, so I don't really think that Terence Crawford intentionally hit Errol Spence behind the head. I think when you look at him, you see Errol Spence is ducking forward, right? Which brings me, actually, would make me say something about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury too with them gloves, but we ain't going to even say, matter of fact, one with them gloves. Whatever, we ain't going to go there. But bending forward to avoid shots, then if the guy's already swinging, then he might hit you behind the head from the side. But if you turned around and directly hitting you behind the head, I didn't see any of that. That's, when you're in the action, those things could happen. So, but I want to say this with Jermell Charlo. Like a lot of people, if we're Terence Crawford fans, like I am, but I'm Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fans, both of the guys are awesome, whatever, But if you're fans of Terence Crawford, I'm pretty sure people are just going to say, hey, well, my man, of course, is biased, Jermell Charlo. Why wouldn't he be? That's his brother, basically, damn near. They trained together for the whole time. So, this is boy. I think I would do the same thing. I think you would too. You would at least say something to your boy to give him a little bit of props or a little bit of motivation, a little bit of hope for the second fight. You would give him something like that. That's almost damn near your job, to give him something positive to take away from the fight, right? And then if you do it on a level where you're also being interviewed and you're putting it out there in the public, I probably would do that too, and you probably would too, because you're trying to save face for your boy who you love. So I don't see anything wrong with him saying that and bringing it to the light, right? Normally I would be like, man, sour grapes. But actually, I think he's trying to also motivate his boy through the media, and also say, look, I'm standing with you, brother. We standing down, two feet down in the ground. That's how we go. What is it called? 10 toes down, and he's staying with his boy. I'm not going to fight Jermell Charlo for that. I'm not going to say anything negative about it, because I think, it's got something to do with when you love somebody, then you're going to protect them in any way you can. But I'm pretty sure even Jermell Charlo knows that, those behind the head shots had nothing to do with the jab, the timing from Terence Crawford, the placement of his shots, the accuracy of his shots, the power on his shots, the fact that he took a couple of shots from Errol Spence, who was coming forward, who kept throwing to the body, kept throwing overhand lefts, but was able to block most of them. There was distance in this fight. Right, and I'm sure Jermell Charlo's seen it. But good thing about Jermell Charlo is he's not trying to avoid the fight. He's saying, what weight he is when he gets through with Canelo, that he'll fight Terence Crawford. I'm telling you guys now, it is not happening at 154 pounds. That's not going to happen. Once Jermell Charlo goes up to 168 and he's the champion, if he wins that fight, he'll probably, and I probably only meet your boy Terence Crawford at 160. I don't see anything else. Now it will be awesome because actually, like I've been telling you guys before, Terence Crawford's been trying to become 3-division undisputed. When I've been saying that a year ago, now this can turn into be the race to become 3-division undisputed. Let's just say Jermell Charlo beats Canelo. That's 2-division undisputed as well, which we haven't seen. These two guys meeting, right? But they would have to meet at 154 for that to happen. Somebody would have to take out Costas Chu's son, Tim Chu, and then they could still have them damn belts, which I think Jermell Charlo should have because there's no problem going up fighting Canelo. We should have the other 3. And then if they, if Tim Chu don't spit in the soup, then, you can have a battle at 154 for 3. No, that's not true. Because that's only, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be for 3-division. It'd be 3-division for Terence Crawford, but it wouldn't be 3-division for Jermell Charlo. That wouldn't be that, because they would have to go to 160 for that to happen. So, no, that was just me, see how this is live, and I ain't editing this, just wrong. 2-division undisputed versus 2-division undisputed. One of them become 3-division undisputed. Jermell Charlo's, his incentive was be shutting Terence Crawford up, and Terence Crawford ain't the best fighter in the world. It's me. Those are incentives, plus the money, of course. Anyway, we up out of here. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. Like I said, we up out of here, y'all.